So, what was it like when you moved from the UK to Melbourne, and what was the sort of process in your recovery during that time and the relationship between you and your ex-wife?
So, because the relationship had gone really sour, I did want to leave UK. Plus, I'd done the traveling thing, seen England, done everything like that.
You
Uh,
felt fulfilled.
I felt fulfilled, and I wanted to go back to my brother because he's someone I'm really close to, and I know he could look after me. My wife didn't want to look after me at that point, so and that's why I made the switch to come to Melbourne. And in Melbourne, I had to find a new job, new home, new friends. Everything was new for me. So besides going through my accident recovery period, I had all the variables changed as well, and I was just learning to adapt. I was just struggling to adapt almost, and yeah.
And so, what did you feel like you accomplished in these struggles to adapt?
What I accomplished is uh, the feeling that, first of all, I believe everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for the good. So that's my underlying belief system. And so that's why, even though all the factors were changed, everything was changed, I did think there was a little bit of good in why this was happening to me. And I just, yeah, put my chin up and then just get hit life head on. And yeah, and I continued to struggle a little bit at the beginning, but soon enough I was quite comfortable. I had my brother's friends became my friends. I had a new job. I had the house was comfortable as well. I got settled there, so everything started to flow.
Are you still in the same house as when you moved to?
Yes, I am. But my brother had a housemate before, but that housemate moved out and I took over her room. So it's just me and my brother living together now.
Has there been any conflicts?
Just a little bit of conflict, but nothing too major. Like, for example, he doesn't like shoes being taken into the house, and and I in the kitchen area, lobby area is fine, but because that's in the front of the house, but not on the carpet area. Whereas I used to do that, and I was like, fine, if it bothers you, I'm not gonna do that. So little conflicts like that, but yeah, we managed to sort them out.
Yeah, it's good. Like some family members, I live with like my dad myself, and he's a bit pedantic in some ways, but out of conflict, there's resolution.
Yes, correct, correct.
Um, what would you say? Do you have any regrets with not confiding in the sort of um, mistrust or resentment or just confliction between your brother and ex-wife? Would you have wished you had like listened to his kind of uneasiness with the relationship?
No, I wouldn't have. I did listen to it and I did address it. However, if I wanted to marry her, that was my decision. And it wasn't his decision to make, and he was aware of that too. So he was just telling me how he feels about her, and he was like, even if you don't want to marry her, that's fine, walk away, I'll handle everything. But if you do, I'll support you. So he was coming from a point of support and love, and I wanted to marry her, so I did.
That's good. You don't get a lot of people saying I don't regret the marriage, even though it had ended.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I actually don't regret the marriage because we had some great times as well. We traveled, we had spent good quality time together as well, and we had an understanding as to the things the way I like and that she likes. And for example, I used to make her tea every day at 3 o'clock, and little things that we used to do together. made living with her really comfortable. So I did enjoy living with her too. It's just sad that the marriage has ended, but part of life.
Mm. Not everything should be happy.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's good to find the happiness in the small things.
yeah.
What would you say is some of the small things that you find happiness in?
Some of the small things that I find happiness in, I quite like routine. I am not the adventurous kind of person who wants every day to be different. I like routine, waking up at a particular hour, going to work, coming back, cooking dinner, and that gives me a lot of joy. And I find happiness in little simple things, and that's why I believe I am quite a content person. I don't because I've stopped seeking happiness outside. I've become content with myself in my own skin, and I have learned and acknowledged the disabilities I have, and I have learned to work around it within them.